get to Mercury using only Peregrine engines. So today we are using no other engines except for the Peregrine engine to get to Mercury. Now Mercury is the hardest planet to get to. Venus has a pretty high gravity. Mercury has a pretty low gravity, and it's also pretty close to the sun. But we're allowed to use Venus as a catapulter to Mercury in this mission. But what we're not allowed to do is use another engine other than the Peregrine engine. So now let us start this monstrosity of a rocket. Now this rocket is heavy, and the Peregrine engine's thrust is not that strong, only around 75 tons. The thrust of each Peregrine engine is equivalent to 75 tons, which is why I needed this many boosters, and I wasn't able to put any separators here. They have to be one body just for this rocket to lift up. But anyways, we're done with the intro. We don't want to do anything, so let us launch. And also, if you want to note, I'm doing this in late night because I'm about to go somewhere at 2 a.m. That was very, very loud there. I mean, what are you expecting? It's always gonna be loud. Now this one works like an ideal stage, except, well, they're using just Peregrine engines, and yeah, it isn't that many boosters. But now look, this thing is one of the weakest things of them all, but they're still wearing 3 literal fuel tanks. Now this one's orbiting. This one is, oh, yeah, that's orbiting. Let's start turning right now. It's kind of loud, so you'll probably not hear me. Hopefully I'll have captions or like subtitles, and I will put it in CC. This is gonna be my second video with captions. Alright. So what I plan here is that without DLC, using this idea will work. But I just want to go aerodynamic right now. I don't want some, like air soloing me down. It's gonna be slower without these aerodynamic cones. And it's all because of this part where it's kind of slower a little bit. If only the Peregrine engine was smaller, we didn't need that part. But I mean, it's extra fuel anyways. What are you looking at? We're looking at a rocket. We're looking at a rocket. So this one was able to get me pretty much into Earth transfer. No, it's not transfer window. It's a transfer orbit. We haven't reached Earth orbit yet, but we're in trans-Earth orbit. Okay, here's one Peregrine engine. They all say it. One weak Peregrine engine. Peregrine engines are weak once again, and its thrust is only around 75 tons, which you might not say is weak, but compared to using other engines, it's not gonna be very efficient. And the velocity, like this rocket is a heavy rocket, and a Peregrine engine isn't enough to just, get it to Mercury. But we want to see if it could actually not be able to reach Mercury. Because, some people may think that this is not enough to reach Mercury. Look, we already wasted this amount of our fuel. Only 26% are remaining. What are we supposed to expect now? Let's just wait for yet another Venus transfer window, which means we're gonna wait for yet another year. So we're gonna wait the transfer window to come there. You know, this thing was about to come to Mars. Okay, that was coming to Mars real quick. You know, like my capsule, I did something. That thing just passed by the transfer window. What you doing? Do a transfer window. I just want to go to that rocket. When a transfer window literally happens. Here comes a transfer window. Okay, here comes the transfer window. Transfer window coming. It actually seems like we're heading the right way when you're far from the planet, but we're not heading the right, we're not facing the right way. This is facing the right way though. That's definitely facing the right way. Okay, let's go. And I don't think this is gonna be good enough. However, we're pretty near Earth. If Earth's gravity didn't exist, it could have been something much better. But we cannot separate this. I should have added that in the stages. But it seems like we cannot separate that, which means we have to go back to the build. And on the stages, I'm going to add this engine, and then we have to do it all again. Oh wait. Nah. That is what we need. Like literally. Anyways, let's do this once again. Let's turn on all the engines. Turn off your volume. It's gonna be real loud. And it's also pretty slow. That's it. That's why I'm considering this slow, because it doesn't have enough thrust to literally lift this lightweight rocket. Well, it isn't actually lightweight, but it could be pretty efficient if you are using a hot engine. That because even though if it's inefficient, it's more efficient than a Peregrine engine. This Peregrine engine also has less thrust. And these 75 tons once again. We're on Venus navigation right now. But however, the transfer window is gonna go crazy on what we're trying to do. It says to head that way. We're not trying to do that. Maybe it's our first time trying to turn. I don't know if this is less aerodynamic. I mean, does that make sense? I don't think it does. What's this transfer window doing? Transfer window? They'll need you? I'll need you later. Not now. You didn't tell me what time later. That's what they want to say. 20%, 19%. Let's go. I think let's just go to Venus and then to Mercury. And if we can't do that, then let's just re-enter Venus atmosphere. If we can't do that, let's re-enter Venus's atmosphere. And then that's pretty much it. Okay, we're slowly burning. Slowly burning. We all know. 900. Oops, I probably went too fast there. But this is on now. And this is not gonna go right. It's not gonna go right. The velocity is just still way too slow. I'm gonna wait for a few moments before I can actually click Mercury. You know what? Let's just click it. So we're currently going. Okay, then we're done, and then let's do that. You know what? The burn is actually so cool. Can you see that? Look at that kind of burn. It's kind of inefficient though, but look at that, so cool. Look at that kind of burn. I like that burn. There's a lot of other engines, but I only have access to 4 engines. One of those engines is on the test carrier, and also 2 solid boosters which I don't count as engines, but they are engines. I probably turned way too far here. So I need to point upwards. Let's make a quick save because I know that the quick saves don't save the angle that you're in. So it's just gonna be plain simple when you make a quick save, and then that's it. Now we're about to get to orbit. The transfer window's right over there. Okay, we're at Earth orbit now. Let's wait for a Venus encounter. The Venus transfer window coming next year, right over here. I think so. Maybe it's coming here. It's probably coming here. Mars, don't be alone. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. We're going. Oh wait, are we? It's gonna happen at the same place. Is it gonna happen here? Gonna happen here? Gonna happen where? Yeah, I think it's gonna happen there. Look at the change of the velocity. It's not changing. We're going to transfer window. Okay, that was probably way too fast. You know, we're not heading the right direction here. However, if you time warp, then that's it. Burn. You know, the time warp is kind of going away from me, but it's still, yeah. Now this is where things went. That's what I needed to do. Now we could have just landed on the moon, but I chose to land on Mercury. Because, you know, like, I want to do so. And I need to adjust this the best as I could so that I could get to there. Okay, so we're getting a burn. 2,000, 1,900 is it? Okay, it's coming close. Is this what we need? Seems like it is. Coming at that. We're inside the atmosphere. Oops, we probably went too far. 33.0 kilometers. No, I'm not doing that. 0.1. Like literally 0.1%. Okay. That's just enough. 40.0 kilometers. This is gonna lead me to a trans-Mercury trajectory. I mean, it's not that good. It's not that good. Okay, here comes a trans-Mercury trajectory. We're waiting for yet another one. So the delta V to get to Mercury isn't that high. However, the delta V to get to Mercury orbit is very high. So, it's either I want to do a crash landing or I just get to orbit. And nothing else. So, the plan has been changed to going to Mercury orbit instead of a Mercury landing. I mean, who does Mercury landings with Peregrine engines? Who does that? Can you comment in the section below if you do? I mean, this is just a challenge. It's not something that you have to do. It's just something that I want to do. So the transfer window is -19. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Transfer window. Don't leave me, transfer window. Oh, okay, here it is. A Mercury encounters coming. I don't want this to be inefficient though. How inefficient can it be? Does anybody even want it inefficient? Who wants it inefficient? Like, there will be no effect, but your periapsis will have an effect. Who wants to do this inefficiently? Can you comment also if you want to do this inefficiently? Because that's not what I'm exactly doing. But I'm trying to, like, decrease my velocity by making Mercury encounters. 401 meters makes me crash to the ground, which means that is way too low. But 856 meters is just right. This one is going to lead me so much closer to Mercury orbit, and it's going to save me fuel. I don't know how many Mercury orbits are needed for saving fuel, but it would have been really inefficient if we were gonna burn this right now. Which is why I need yet another Mercury. So yes, we're coming back to Mercury. Caloris Planitia, right over here, okay? No problem, Borealis Planitia is on the other side of the world. I mean Mercury world. Yeah, just Mercury world. Now what we waiting for? Mercury encounter. Plus 421, I'm not attending that. Minus 1000, I'm not attending that. I mean, who would spend minus 1000? You don't want that. The transfer window's coming. Okay, minus 602 is something that might actually be needed. Let's burn it. Let's go, we're burning. We're burning. We're burning. We're burning. Minus 30, minus 20, minus 19. Okay, it's coming close. 532. Okay, it's starting to make sense. Whoa. That is leading me to a far Mercury orbit, which means I need to go onto the other side. I need to go to the other side if I want to save some fuel. Whoa, that was probably just way too fast. This might actually be needed. Whoa, that is starting to come real close. Oops. Well, I want to come as close as possible without actually bumping to the surface. That's what we're exactly doing. 0.1. Oops. Probably just keep going way too far. Okay, that's much better. Oh, wait. That's what we're burning for pretty much the whole time. Okay, that must be enough. $250.90. Yes, we want that. It's going to be so efficient. Wow, I could see what this Mercury could cost. Wow, I can finally see it. But the question is, should I burn or should I not? We're coming close to the flat ground. It isn't flat. Who believes that the earth is flat nowadays? Can't believe someone still believes that the earth is flat today. I think I should burn. I think we should be burning already. I think we should be burning. Should be burning. Nah, we cannot go. We're probably gonna crash to the ground. Boom! Well, it sent us flying. Let's go and load that quick save again. This is sending us flying. This is sending us flying. Okay, we almost got the Mercury orb. Oh, we just crashed. That's it. We're not gonna get the Mercury orbit. We are not getting the Mercury orbit, guys. It's impossible, but it just feels so near. Okay, here's where it runs. Oh, okay. So that was it. There was still some debris flying off, and that debris is still going to escape Mercury. Can you imagine? Maybe we shouldn't just do it. Maybe let's just crash. This isn't enough fuel. We are flying off. With this, we're gonna get to 17 kilometers. How many failed attempts are there gonna be? Can't just have failed attempts here. No, no, no. 1200, 1100, 1000, 900. Failed attempt. Oh wait. We've got a crash. What is it that we keep crashing? We don't want to crash here. We want to see what's going on. Alright, it seems like it's going down. But this time we're not gonna crash. But we're not gonna enter Mercury orbit either. So if we separate, nothing will happen. That just feels so close. Like literally, I should have bring more fuel with me. This doesn't just, like, oh, we crashed. We crashed. But it doesn't seem like we're gonna be into orbit. But we're now a spinning object. We're now a spinning object about to crash to Mercury. I wish this was still controllable. What if we just go to a crash landing? What if we just go with that? So I have an idea of crash landing. That's what we're doing here. 500 meters, 300. Whoa. Make sure. Okay. Okay. So my goal is something a little bit like this. This is what we have to be when we fall down. We're just going way too fast. We are going way too fast for this. So I have yet another plan, and that is, like, I cannot click on anything right now. Like nothing. I could click on nothing right now. What can I click on? Okay, I was able to click load quick save. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Now I'm going to ensure that it actually does hit the ground. Hit the ground. And then suddenly you don't want it to hit the ground. Oh wait, it doesn't hit the ground. Go and hit the ground. Go! Boo! That still made us fly off. Even an impact can't save us. We need something. We need to do something. Whoa, 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 whoa! Boo! 580 meters. Must have been enough. No, that's definitely not enough, but we're a spinning object now. Why do I like to say that we're a spinning object? 500 meters. What we're doing, we're trying to fall to the ground. Is that our job? Yes, it is. Sister. We've got the Mercury orbit, guys. Our goal has been achieved. Well, I don't think it was achieved. But we've attempted. It's currently 1:28 a.m. and we're just 30 minutes away from going to somewhere. But now I want to save this opportunity for sure to get to actual Mercury orbit using just Peregrine engines. Well, not just Peregrine engines, because I'm gonna cheat here a bit. I am going to use the separator, which will probably not be enough anyways. But let's use it. We have no liquid fuel left. I mean, where will we get the liquid fuel? Please burn me. 27.5. 27.6. Now we've achieved Mercury orbit. Now let's clear the debris and let us enjoy this beautiful piece of view that we had after attempting to crash. We were able to successfully orbit Mercury using just Peregrine engines. That was such a pretty interesting thing, and also using one of the most clever ideas, which is to crash into the ground because we didn't have enough fuel. That was a pretty clever idea made by me. But yeah, that made us destroy one of our rockets, but the goal is to orbit Mercury, and we are orbiting Mercury. But also the part that's orbiting Mercury is the capsule. The most important thing is the capsule. We should have just bring a probe if this was not a manned mission, but I want a manned mission, I want this mission to be a manned mission. And if they don't make it to orbit, it's not something successful. And even though they're still trapped, at least they got this view. After their hardest minds doing their most luck to get this beautiful piece, to get to Mercury orbit, that was such a pretty good attempt for me. It was one of the best ones ever. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.